I play with madness?
Welcome everybody to Rigs of Rod's Monster Jam from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're going to get started with freestyle, and up first, the son of the legend, Dennis Anderson. It's Adam, and he's coming out big with a big wheel stand up onto the nose and saves it. Very nicely done for the 106.7, the Fox Machine. And Adam Anderson, as he comes out with more big air. Adam is having a good debut run in this series. Oh, kind of slowed up right there. He's trying to get it lined up. A nice hit right there for Adam, and a hard landing on the front end. Ooh, stuffed it into that obstacle. But you know that kid's just going to sit there and floor that truck right out of it. He is just that good. Some nice air right there. Didn't quite get enough of it, though. I figured he might get a little bit more air off of that stack. Oh, he hammers it off of that one. Big air. Lands it hard on the left side. Side slap the thing, and there goes that beautiful orange 106.7, the Fox body. Oh, he's in trouble here, though. Bad landing, and Adam is up and over. Big move off the start. It's going to give Adam Anderson a score of 20 to start off this freestyle competition, and this kid looked good out here. We hope to see more of him in the future. Mike Wine, the Jersey Outlaw Ford, onto the track now. Last time out in racing, he made it all the way to round number 3 to be eliminated by Excalibur. But earlier this year, he won the racing in Pittsburgh, so he's no slouch as Wine's come out big and hit the 3 biggest obstacles on this track already in freestyle. Looking for maybe a donut here. He's going to stab on it and slide into a donut, and around he goes. Where he stops, only his right foot knows. Wine spins it around in an incredibly tight donut, combos it up off this van stack, but not going to be able to save it. Tough break for Wine. Mike Wine came out strong right here. He hit the 3 biggest obstacles on the track to start his run. However, he didn't fill the clock and will only score a 13. Dan Evans in the Destroyer is the next truck out here onto the floor, and he is looking to put on a show. This is his first event this year, and it looks like now he's going to tease the crowd a little bit. He's going to back up and floor it into this buzz stack right here. Very nice air off of it. Biggest air of the night, I dare say, as he hits that stack right there and gets a lot more air. He's looking to put on a good show. Dan Evans is known for the reverse move, so we'll be watching for that as he goes and hits that stack right there. Going for a slap wheelie. Yes, he is, all the way down the straightaway. Nice slap wheelie from Dan Evans, and he goes right into a donut right in front of our camera. Oh, up on a wheel right there. Brings it back down. Nice sky wheelie up and over the racing lane. Evans has got some good momentum here. I wonder what he's going to hit next, though, as he goes into another donut right there. Don't normally see those out of Dan Evans, but he's got a really good set of donuts out here tonight. 2 of them to be exact. Going for a big cross thread. Oh, doesn't quite hit that jump right. Up and over goes the Destroyer, and it is destroyed. A good debut for Dan Evans as he comes out with a beautiful slap wheelie right here. Only going to be enough, though, for a 15 as he didn't quite fill that clock. We'll be looking to see more out of him in the future. Ricky Brantley and the Bob and Tom sponsored Ford. Bob and Tom actually promoted this truck on the radio show this morning, saying that it was going to come out here and rock this place in freestyle and give the fans in Minneapolis a show just before their show down the road featuring Tim Wilson and all those guys. Anyway, Brantley coming out very nicely with some big air and donuts to start off the run. Brantley going to go and hit the backside of that obstacle right there and clear it very nicely on the other side. Trying to keep the momentum up is Ricky Brantley, though. Very, very fast coming to that obstacle and gets a lot of air off the backside of it. Biggest air off the backside of that, I believe, all night. Brantley looking to maybe take the lead here. He's got a good run going. Let's see what he can do right here. Trying a slap wheelie, won't quite get it. Oh, a lot of air right there. Nice sky wheelie out of it. Goes into that obstacle. Oh, right there. Hard hit right there for Brantley, but he saves it and comes out of it nicely. This truck, by the way, out of the Randy Brown Motorsports stable. And Brantley's going to get a slap wheelie that time, all the way back onto the tailgate, excuse me. Brantley's having a great run. Let's see what he can do. I want to know what he's going to score here because he might take the lead with this run. He's got a good one going. Ricky Brantley and Bob and Tom is going to flip it hard. Oh, my. No, he saved it. Oh, no, he doesn't save it. Up and over. Tough break for Bob and Tom, but he might get the lead. Ricky Brantley and the Bob and Tom Ford will indeed take the lead with this big slap wheelie right here. Gives him a 21-point score. Look at that truck. That is just beautiful, walking the thing across the floor on the tailgate. Out of Champaign, Illinois comes Mark Hall in the Executioner machine. Eliminated in the first round by Carolina Crusher after a very, very rough-looking flip, but he comes back out to put on a show in freestyle. He's going to start off on that big van stack right there, noses it into the ground, goes for a slap wheelie, but doesn't ride it out. Combos it instead with a lot of air off the backside of that hill. All looking for something else to hit. Gets a lot of air off of that little bump stop right there. Up on two wheels a little bit. Brings it back down. Nice little save for Mark Hall as he goes back to the obstacle he started on and gets more air off of it. Noses into the ground. Doesn't go for the slap wheelie again. That might hurt him. Hall spins the truck around. He's still looking for something to hit. The momentum is not quite there for the Executioner machine. As he goes to the back side of the double-stacked car, racing lane gets a lot of air off of it. Hall's not lacking in the air department, but the momentum is just not there for the Executioner machine. Hard on the throttle right there. Gets a lot of air. This could hurt him. Hard on the rear end. Up and over. Oh, man. That is going to hurt. Great run. Mark Hall backed it up all the way to the wall and just floored it into that obstacle. Tough landing, tough rollover. The score is going to be a 17, but man, what a wicked, wicked hit. El Matador coming out on the track. Darren Basil driving on the old King Crunch chassis as the new one is being built, and he's coming out with a lot of air to start this run off. Basil's got some good momentum, stabs the throttle, hits that jump, but he's making the same mistake Mark Hall did, but doesn't get the bad bounce and comes out of it. Very nicely done from the El Matador machine. Up on two wheels, saves it. El Matador's got a good run going with great momentum. Nice wheel stand from El Matador. Basil floors it into that stack right there, comes off to the side just a little bit. Nice landing, nice recovery for El Matador. He could be taking the lead here. This run has potential, ladies and gentlemen. Big air off the backside of that car stack. If I didn't know any better, I was watching a Tom Mintz train driver. He is doing a great job as he hits the wall right there. Driving this truck as hard as he can. A lot of air right there. Beautiful slap wheelie. Rides it out. What else does Darren Basil have for us? He is just putting on a freestyle clinic right here. Great launch, but this could hurt him. Hard landing. Stuffed it in, and oh, wow. Up and over and on his lid. El Matador takes the lead with a 22, but right here, I'm still not 100% sure what happened. Stuffed it into that obstacle. It looks like the front tire hooked onto the car right there and sent him over on his lid. 22 is the score. He takes the lead after a beautiful run. El Matador. Minneapolis, Minnesota, welcome back. Dan Runte and Bigfoot as he comes out with a lot of air. The big blue Ford from St. Louis, Missouri is looking to put on a show just like it did in Atlanta, Georgia last week when it was the first truck out. Big time air right there from Runte. Is he going to save it? Yes, he is. Beautiful save. Save of the night so far. Runte getting a lot of air out here. I never expected to see Dan Runte come out and get that kind of air. But after Atlanta, I'm not surprised. Nice. Walks the wheelie up and over that van stack. Back of the body is coming off. I don't think he cares. Running up on two wheels again, brings it back down. He's got a great run going right here. I don't know if he's going to have enough to take over El Matador unless he really puts on a show. El Matador had these people on their feet, and I know Bigfoot's going to have to try hard. Up on two wheels again goes Runty. Let's see what he has. A lot of air right there, going to combo it up into that van stack. Runty, this is another great run. Two great runs right back to back. Bigfoot and El Matador. Runty, huge air. Is he going to make the mistake? Yes, he is. Oh, man, tumbling up and over hard goes Bigfoot, and I think he's done now. Dan Runte doing the same thing Mark Hall did. Good news is, though, he is going to score a 23 and take the lead. But look at the cartwheel he did. When was the last time you saw Bigfoot flip like that? James Teague III coming out in Carolina Crusher, and he has got a chore ahead of him if he is going to take over the lead from Bigfoot. He's even got a chore ahead of him to take over second from El Matador. And heck, even I got to throw this in there, take over third from Bob and Tom. This truck has had a really, really tough task ahead of him. As Carolina Crusher's coming out, going to look for a slap wheelie to start it off, and he's going to get it, walking a nice slow slap wheelie across the floor. Turns the truck around. He's going to hit this dirt obstacle right here, walks it up and over, front tires very nicely, and stuffs it into that van hard. Surprised he didn't break anything. You saw him when he drove away. He checked the steering to make sure he didn't break a hydraulic line or anything like that. Some decent air off the backside of that van right there, but just not quite enough, I think, if he's going to get the lead. He's going to try and double up these stacks right here and does a nice job of it. Problem is, the momentum is not here right now. It's nowhere near what we saw with Bigfoot. Boy, I bet you never thought you'd hear somebody say Bigfoot and Carolina Crusher are battling for the freestyle points lead. As we sit right here and watch Teague get all out of shape over that jump. Starting to pick up the pace now, nosing it into the ground hard. Hits an obstacle. He's going to be about the third truck tonight to Endo. Tough break. Well, coming up in part two, ladies and gentlemen, of Freestyle in Minneapolis, you're going to see Bad Habit, Tropical Thunder, Brutus, Michigan Ice Monster, and more. Stay tuned.